My vacations are so tame.
Compared to Wendy's?
Yeah. I know.
How do you follow that?
I know. We've always told her that she's got the best job at the network.
Yeah,
she really does.
Absolutely. Just
Okay.
eating her dinner from the top of a glacier.
And feeling, I would like to be at the top of a glacier right now. As soon as I step outside.
Right. And you start to melt.
Right, because it's not just hot, it's humid.
Right.
One of those things.
And then we've been talking about how a month from now we're going to be wishing it was this cool.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
I'm just told out for that.
Happy.
No, it is warm out there. Take a look out over Dallas. We sit at 86 degrees currently, and dew points are actually in the upper 60s, which means they're a couple of degrees lower than they were sitting yesterday. Now, that is a result of our strong gusty winds, which stick around today and tomorrow, and help that feels like temperature not get above about 105 degrees. What it means, though, is that feels like temperature is still warm out. You do need to make sure you're staying hydrated, have the shades and the sunscreen handy. Here's a look at those wind gusts, though, as we get through the rest of this afternoon. Notice those gusts 25 to 30 miles per hour. We've already seen a little bit of that so far this morning. The rest of your forecast this afternoon, by lunchtime, we head to the upper 80s with those feels like temperatures about 10 degrees hotter. This afternoon, we're looking at temperatures topping out in the mid 90s, but feeling like 100 and a couple of degrees above that. Look at that. Feels like temperature in Dallas. 104 this afternoon. So it's toasty out there. We're dry today and we've got a good bit of sunshine, but as we get into tomorrow, notice we've got that marginal 1 out of 5 risk for strong to severe thunderstorms. So I want to walk you through the timing of this. During tomorrow morning, it's just very isolated shower chances. Most of us stay dry for much of our Wednesday. We get into the evening though, let's say after 6, 7 o'clock, and notice we've got a couple of storms that start to develop mainly along and east of the 35 corridor. That's where we'll see that threat for some scattered, really spotty thunderstorms that will have the potential to turn severe with a wind threat as we get into tomorrow evening. So it's something we'll be watching. It's far from a washout. It is during that evening time frame, and it will be fairly isolated in coverage. So again, something we'll keep an eye on. It's that 30% rain chance as we get into Wednesday evening. Rest of your 7-day forecast, what you'll notice here, it's hot and it's going to be muggy. We're starting to get into that heat of summer. We're looking at temperatures in the middle 90s as we get through the end of the week. Juneteenth forecast starts with cloud coverage, couple of isolated showers during the morning time frame, but those will clear up pretty quickly, and then we'll see some sunshine into the afternoon. Friday, summer solstice arrives and it feels like summer, a high of 96 degrees on Friday. Lots of sunshine into the weekend. Thankfully, a little bit of a breeze for Saturday and for Sunday.
Let's talk first alert weather with our chief meteorologist, McKenna King. And McKenna, I know you're concerned about the feels like temperature this afternoon.
It is already hot out there, and that feels like temperature by this afternoon into the triple digits once again across North Texas. Take a look at this. 4 o'clock this afternoon, 101 for that feels like temperature in Dallas and for Fort Worth. Our saving grace today is going to be the winds. It's already fairly gusty out there, and those winds are helping to mix that air up, which is not allowing that heat index to rise much higher than that. I think most of us, the hottest temperature that we'll see as far as that heat index goes will be about 105 today. So just outside of that heat warning criteria. It's still going to be warm out there, but the wind is helping us a little bit. 86 degrees is where we sit right now. That feels like 89. Those winds out of the south, those are sustained about 20 miles per hour with gusts as high as 30. Thankful for the wind today. Cools us off just a little bit with temperatures as hot as they are. Next couple of hours, we warm to the lower 90s by about 2 o'clock. Mid 90s is where we top out at this afternoon with those triple digit feels like temperatures. And this is going to be a repeat most of this week. Those air temps in the middle 90s. We've got some low end storm chances tomorrow evening. I'll walk you through the timing of that coming up in my full forecast, Karen.
All right, McKenna, thank you.